guys, it's Talia and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome, and if you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. So today is going to be the first episode in my travel series. As many of you guys know, I am going to Italy next year, so I decided to put together a series that'll help you travel on a budget. So before you jet off to that perfect destination, there are a few things you have to keep in mind before booking your trip. So the first one is, where are you gonna go, whether it's gonna be domestic or abroad, and this will also let you know if you need to apply for a passport or a visa. So the next thing you need to know is, when are you gonna go and for how long? So in terms of when, if you plan on going to a big tourist attraction, this will help you understand perfect timing. So for example, if you plan to go to Disney, if you've ever been, you guys understand that Disney gets super packed. And this happens especially during the summertime. So if you're looking to go during the off season, you may be able to find some discounted pricing. And you need to know for how long, whether it's a few days, a week or two, or even a month. This will help you make sure that you are budgeting appropriately for your trip. Another thing to keep in mind when traveling is, do you plan on going solo or do you plan on going with a group like your family or your friends? This will also come in handy when you are budgeting. Once you guys have decided where and when you're gonna go, you guys can divide the cost by couple or by family. The next thing to consider when traveling is, how are you gonna get there transportation wise, and where are you gonna stay? For transportation, you can either take a car, take a bus, plane, or train. This will help you understand how much you need a budget for transportation. And in terms of accommodations, whether you're gonna be staying with family, friends, a hotel, or an Airbnb, things to keep in mind is that a hotel is definitely gonna be more expensive than potentially an Airbnb. And at least in my experience, we've been able to rent an Airbnb and split the cost between several couples, which has made budgeting for the trip even better. So if you are like me, you probably like to shop while you're on vacation. So I recommend setting a budget for your trip. Now, don't just generalize it and say, I'm gonna spend $1,000 on my trip. This may get you in some trouble because you're just gonna say, cool, $1,000, and then just go spend it. What I recommend is breaking it down into categories. So you can have your eating out fund, your attractions, your souvenirs, and even, buying food to cook at home. This will help you stay on budget. So this will help you see kind of where you're gonna be spending more. And of course, if you know that you want to eat out a lot because you want to experience the cuisine there, then up that portion of your budget. And maybe if you know, hey, I really don't want to buy souvenirs or anything like that, then maybe decrease that amount as well. So just make sure that whatever you are going to budget works for you and what you want to do on your trip. And the last piece is probably one of the most important, right behind like where are you gonna go, is creating a sinking fund for this trip. Now that you know where you want to go, for how long, if you're gonna go with a group of people or by yourself, and kind of the expenses that come with it, whether you need to get a passport or a visa, you now understand about how much you're gonna be spending. So once you've calculated an estimation of what you're gonna be spending on your trip, you can start your sinking fund and start saving money either per check or per month to make sure that you reach your goal just in time for your trip. Now, things to keep in mind when you are saving that money is, if you're gonna be buying airline tickets, you tend to buy those a few months in advance. So you wanna make sure that whatever you're gonna spend on your airfare, you have that saved by the time you plan on buying those tickets. So that way you don't get into a situation where you end up putting your tickets on a credit card. Another quick tip that I have when you are budgeting for your sinking fund is to kind of overestimate how much you think you're gonna spend. So of course, you're really not gonna know the expense of airfare or, accommodations. Look online, see around how much it's gonna cost you, and save maybe just a little bit more, just in case. And if by the time your trip rolls around and you end up having all this extra cash because you're able to find great deals, you can either take that money and put it aside for your trip so you can really enjoy it, or you can put it towards debt. It's really kind of up to you. So that is going to be it for this first episode of my travel series. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on next month's episode where we talk more about how to travel on a budget. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!